Well, my name is Jenni Hellpap, and I am an ASA sailing instructor and delivery captain with LTD Sailing School down in the Southern Caribbean. My connection with Dogsmile Adventures started down in Grenada when John first bought Dogsmile. So I learned how to become an instructor on Dogsmile through John's mentorship and instruction. I would teach my basic sailing classes on that boat and eventually my advanced classes. I was also part of the race team for Dogsmile, Grenada Sailing Week, and the Beckway Easter Regatta, so I got a lot of hours racing and learning how to sail. I did all my instructor certifications and training and single-handed sailing. My first time I ever took students out, the first time I ever took my friends out, the first time I ever took a boat out by myself, it was all because of John and because of Dogsmile and believing in me and encouraging me to help learn and grow, and all for the love and joy of sailing. So Dogsmile's been a big part of my sailing career and life thus far. Sailing makes me feel very happy and alive and free and really at peace with nature. It's really quite special to just be gliding through the water on a vessel and just peace and quiet, just no engines or anything, just the wind in your face, whether it's, bright blue skies or starry night or cloudy. I love it all. It doesn't matter if I'm driving the boat or if I'm sitting on the rail or trimming lines. I just love being out there in nature. There's just nothing really that feels like that I've ever experienced before. It's really, really special to me. The most memorable experience with Dogsmile, wow, now that is a tough one. I have so many memorable experiences on that boat. I remember the first time I took students out and I came back to the dock and the students left, and everyone from the LTD Sailing School was there to greet me and surprise me and congratulate me on my first trip, and they showered me with champagne. That was amazing. So many champagne moments on that boat. I mean, with the whole racing team. The first race we ever won in Grenada Sailing Week, and the time we won the Beckway Easter Regatta was just so unforgettable and memorable. And the first time I ever saw the Southern Cross constellation was sailing up to Beckway for that regatta, and just so many things. But really, if I had to summarize like one particular thing, it would be the 3 months that I got to live on Dogsmile with John in the Virgin Islands when we were delivering her back up to go to the US, and then the pandemic hit and we got kind of stuck there because we couldn't go through the Bahamas. And that was the first time I got to live on a boat and just experience the cruising life. Although a little odd of cruising life in the middle of a pandemic, but I wasn't working, I wasn't teaching, I was just living a life that I always thought about and dreamed about, and I actually got to do it. And it was a fantastic experience for the whole trip. 1,100 nautical miles back to Florida once we could finally get there, and getting into the intercoastal waterways and going under my first lock and bridge, and just the whole experience was just something I will never forget. My connection to John is, he was first my sailing instructor, and then he became my mentor, and then my co-worker. He's my friend. He's been my shipmate, and more than all, John is really like a brother to me, an older brother that I never had. The whole idea of just giving sailing away to everyone is just, especially people that wouldn't normally have an experience to go sailing, is just amazing. The healing powers of sailing and being out in nature and being out in the water and having that singular focus and that peace is really, there's just no words, that I can say. It's something that you have to experience and do, and it's so amazing that John has found a way to make that happen and make his dream of sharing sailing come true with other people in this way, in a place that he loves. And he's just so good at it, and he's so talented and so gifted at reaching people and talking to people and listening to people and inspiring people and just really being present and there with people. he's really found his calling, and I'm just so proud to see where he's come and how far he's come, and to have had a positive influence in my life throughout the whole process. And it's just really cool to see. Say yes to Dogsmile. Say yes to sailing. I think that's something that everybody should experience at least once in their lifetime. You never know what could happen, or how it will make you feel, or if the sailing bug will bite you. It might just change your life, because I know it changed mine. I wouldn't be the person that I am today if it wasn't for sailing on Dogsmile and sailing with John and with all the LTD team and the race team and all my students and friends and people that have supported me throughout sailing in my lifetime. It's changed my life forever, and I will forever be grateful to the team, and I will always be proud to wear my Dogsmile jerseys, and I will be making my goofy Dogsmile face for the rest of my life. So happy I can't stand it. You just have to go see for yourself. Like, I could sit here and tell you all of my stories and write a novel about it, but just go do it. Just get on that boat, cast off the lines, and just feel the breeze for yourself. And you won't regret it. You won't. I know I haven't. So John, thank you for making the world and the people around you better through your mission to provide this sort of healing experience. John, thank you from me, my husband Ryan, and the whole world. Just thank you for what you're doing.